Welcome to the Bellefleur Tire Shop Grand Falls Rapids post-game show. Tyler Raines with you as always, and man, a tough one to swallow here tonight. I don't think there's a better way to put it than that. The Edmundston Blizzard come away with an 8-0 final. Wow, where do I even begin with this game? 15 seconds in, the Rapids surrendered the first goal, so that halted the momentum from the start. And then from there, things just snowballed and just rolled out of control. It did not get any easier. The penalties didn't help them. They got shelled. Let's call it what it is. They got absolutely shelled. And there's going to be there's not going to be a whole lot of words tonight that can really express the disappointment. And I understand the frustration from the fans, and I've talked to a few of you right before the show started and right after the game ended, and I understand the frustration. I understand that this is not the way this game should have gone, and it's what more is there really to say aside from that? We'll just do a quick recap on the goals, I guess, for the Edmundston Blizzard. Philip Collette gets his 20th of the season. Jeremy Dastu getting the first point, so the Grand Falls Rapids do not manage to keep him off the score sheet this time. Emile Fournier, just under the 15-minute mark, gets his 29th of the season. Jeremy Dastu gets his second assist of the night, followed by Philip Collette. In the second period, Jeremy Dastu would find the back of the net for his first goal back since being traded from the Grand Falls Rapids, so it's a 3-point night for him. But it doesn't stop there. He also gets an assist on Philip Collette's goal not too long after that. But in the third period, he would get his 5th point of the night, getting his 20th of the year before Justin Bouchard-Trottier extends the lead. Carl-Anthony Massé right after that, and Raphael Denis, yes, our once prized defenseman, scored in the game tonight as well. So both players getting points in their return to Grand Falls. It was a tough one to swallow. I don't think there's any other better way to say it than that. It's a tough pill. Listen, sometimes when you get blown out like this, you try to find the positives in this, but there's not a whole lot of positives to really find tonight. I won't sugarcoat it. I won't try to find anything exciting. It just stunk worse than a garbage dump that the Rapids lost 8-0, especially to a division rival, Edmundston Blizzard, in a game that really, honestly, didn't really mean anything for the Blizzard anyway, except for bragging rights, really. Surrendering 8 goals, it was hard, man. It was tough. It was tough to watch. There's really not much more that can be said for that. There were a couple of things that the Rapids did well. I liked the hustle that they had in the first period. Right after the goal, there was an immediate response, but then from there, there wasn't really a whole lot that they did well after that. But there were moments in the game where there were flashes of brilliance. There were big hits being thrown. The forecheck was good. And the Rapids overall, that score sheet, yes, it says 8-0, but they didn't, contradictory to what the score sheet says, they did not play horrible. A lot of the goals that were scored against them were just, they were caught at a bad time. So it wasn't necessarily that they were goals they did get shelled, but they were caught at bad times. And that's ultimately what's really going to set you apart from everybody else, is those really tough goals. That's all. I mean, there's not really much more to say than that, to be honest with you. It all comes down to preparing for the next game against Truro Bearcats. And the Bearcats, they've got 4 games in 5 days, and so far they are 0-2 in that 4-game stretch. They are looking to break their scoreless streak, but the Grand Falls Rapids looking, of course, to make sure that they stay in power. The Truro Bearcats are in Edmonton tomorrow night to face off against the Blizzard, and I think that's going to be a game to watch. And then they come over to Grand Falls to play the Rapids before returning home to face off against the Yarmouth Mariners. Now, this Rapids team, I will say this, if they want to win this game against Truro, they need to play 1,000% better than they did tonight. It was just, look, I don't want to rip into them too hard, but it was abysmal. The play tonight, there wasn't enough heart, there wasn't enough drive to win. It wasn't there. I think from the opening goal, that first one that was scored so early in the game, it really sucked all of the energy out of it, and then they just kept piling on the goals from there, and it was just, by the time it was, I would say 3-0, it just really, at that point, it felt like they just had no energy left and nothing, no fight, no drive, no real want to win the game, and unfortunately that's just what we saw tonight. They will be better on Sunday. I know they will, and we all know they will. It's just frustrating to see them lose by such a big deficit to a division rival team, especially like the Edmonton Blizzard. It's something you never want to see happen, but unfortunately it does. And with that being said, that'll wrap up the game here. So we'll talk about some of the positive things that are coming up. The Rapids, like I said, have 7 home games in the month of February, and this team, you guys were all very loud tonight. You showed your support. You were there, cheering them on through every step of the way, and never backed down once. But I want to hear you cheer louder. There were a lot of Blizzard fans that were out cheering our Rapids fans here tonight, and I would like to see on Sunday the Rapids fans getting loud and proud, because, yes, this was a game that they lost, but that doesn't mean that they're going to lose the rest of the season. They have 16 games left in the regular season. They have a lot of opportunities to make up some points, and it's going to be very fun with the month of February rolling around and ready to go at full force with those 7 home games. And I'm super excited to see what this Rapids team can do. We're going to be joined by a special guest here in just a few moments, but it's a frustrating loss for the Grand Falls Rapids, and unfortunately they couldn't come away with a win tonight, but sets the stage for brighter pastures and better games ahead. It's going to be fun. Stay tuned, and honestly, don't give up. Don't give up on this team, because they've proven time and time again they are full of surprises, and though they didn't get one tonight, they will in the coming games. So we are going to be throwing it back for just a second, and we will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it feels weird to be saying this, but I'm sitting here with former Grand Falls Rapids defenseman Raphael Denis. Just a crazy dominant win for the Blizzard tonight. You got yourself a goal in your return to Grand Falls. What does it mean to you to be back in this building on the other side of things now?
It feels weird, going to the right instead of the left, and going in the building, it feels really weird, but it's just fun to be in this new team, and it's fun to play against the old guys too. I was smiling the whole game. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we saw you guys having a bit of a laugh and a cheer and warm-ups there. It's just catching up with old friends.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that's always a good thing. And you know what? You were adored here in Grand Falls when you were playing here. We're a fan favorite, and somebody who the fans never forgot. You got a little bit of a standing ovation there in the second period. Just tell us what it meant to play here over the course of your career so far. And now that you're gone to Edmonton, what it means to be on the other side of this rivalry now that was you were once a part of.
It felt good to be here. I love the place, love the people, love the fans, love the energy, love the building too. But it feels good also to be a new team and have a good look for the playoffs. So it feels good to be in that new team.
No, 100%. And Edmonton now has clinched the playoffs. So what's the focus going forward for you and for the Blizzard?
Winning every game, preparing for the season, creating a group that can play together for the playoffs, and hopefully win it all.
There we go. And, looking back on your Rapids tenure, I mean, obviously you played the better part of almost 2 seasons here in Grand Falls. Do you have a favorite memory that you look back on and you're always going to remember, man, it was so cool getting to do that?
I mean, one memory, I wouldn't say that, but I'd say just going in the room every day with the fellas. I love them all, so it It was awesome to be here. I love the group. I love everyone. But there's not like a special memory that I could say that.
There's just too many to count, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, listen, you know what? We're wishing you all the best for the rest of the season in Edmundston. I think you guys have one or two more games here, I believe. It's gonna be a treat. Hey, listen, don't kill us too hard here, man. No, it's good to be sitting here talking to you again, Raph, and we're wishing you all the best going forward with the Blizzard. And thank you for all the great, amazing memories that you've created here in Grand Falls.
Thank you for everything too.